What do a snooker legend and a boundary-pushing artist have in common? A lot more than you'd think. Ronnie O'Sullivan and Damien Hirst are an unlikely duo whose friendship is built on creativity, respect, and breaking the rules. Stick around as we dive into the unexpected story of how these two icons found inspiration in each other's worlds. You won't want to miss this. Ronnie and Damien's friendship began through a shared appreciation of each other's work. Hirst, renowned for his bold art, including the infamous preserved shark and spot paintings, found something deeply artistic in Ronnie's playstyle. He saw O'Sullivan not just as a sportsman, but as a performer whose instinctive, almost abstract approach to snooker echoed the creative freedom found in modern art. In one interview, Hirst described O'Sullivan as the Picasso of snooker because of his ability to humanize the game and make it an expressive art form, not just a technical sport.
Yeah, I think he is, because I think it's instinct, but he's like, but he's still, he can still, analyse it. When we watch Trump, Trump's got a similar type of instinct, hasn't he? But he seems to get a bit more, he doesn't seem to know where he is sometimes.
This admiration wasn't one-sided. Ronnie was equally fascinated by Hirst's art, leading to a friendship that's been as colourful and unpredictable as their careers.
That was the auction at Sotheby's. So we had an auction at Sotheby's, and his way to sort of he doesn't want to be there. It was like, it's a mad thing for him. So we had this massive auction over 2 nights it was, and so they said, well, normally we go and play snooker when that's on. So I just got to meet Damien. So I said, I'll come and play snooker. He was like, yeah, great. And all of a sudden his PA's on the thing. It's like, the first lot went through, how much was that? 5 mil. Next one, 11 mil. It was like, he made 111 mil in 2 hours playing snooker. And it was just the most surreal night, you know what I mean? It's just like mental.
It wasn't long before Hirst's influence began to seep into Ronnie's life beyond the snooker table. Inspired by Hirst, O'Sullivan started exploring his own artistic side, picking up painting as a new hobby. For Ronnie, painting became a form of therapy, a way to channel his intense focus and creativity away from the pressures of professional snooker. This wasn't just a casual pastime, it was a significant outlet for someone who has long been candid about his struggles with mental health.
I don't know, mate, I just can't fathom it out. I've got to really consider whether I can carry on feeling how I'm feeling out there, I just don't get any enjoyment from the way I'm hitting the ball. I feel like it's just hard work. I ain't got a clue where the balls are going. A lot of it's just guesswork. Just it's a struggle, to be honest with you. And the worst thing is you're winning bloody tournaments as well, so you just think, if I was getting pumped first round every match, and playing like that, it'd be an easy decision to make, but I'm not getting no enjoyment out of it, to be honest with you. I definitely need a break at least,
The encouragement from Hirst provided O'Sullivan with a new perspective on how to deal with the ups and downs of his snooker career. One of the things that bond these two icons is their shared history of overcoming personal demons. Both Ronnie and Damien have faced intense public scrutiny and personal struggles. O'Sullivan has been open about his battles with depression, addiction, and the pressures that come with being at the top of his game.
I'd never drank, I'd never smoked, I'd never done any of that sort of stuff, and then I just went on a wild bender, if you like, for 6 years, and I think I would change them years, because I just think they were I become so dependent on changing the way I felt, because I never felt comfortable in my own skin.
Hirst too has navigated his own controversies, whether it's his provocative art or his own issues with substance abuse. Their friendship is built on a mutual understanding of what it's like to live under a microscope while trying to maintain a sense of self. Hirst's influence on O'Sullivan isn't limited to moral support. He's often seen in O'Sullivan's corner during major tournaments, like the World Snooker Championship at the Crucible in Sheffield. Hirst's presence has become a calming force for Ronnie, who once described playing snooker as an ordeal. Whether it's watching from the stands or sharing a quiet meal in the players' lounge, Hirst provides a sense of stability and encouragement that seems to help Ronnie stay focused and composed during high-stakes matches. Their friendship shows that support can come from the most unexpected places, and it highlights how important personal connections are in dealing with pressure. Before we move on, please be sure to subscribe to our channel. One of the most interesting aspects of their bond is how they both view their crafts. To Hirst, snooker isn't just a game. It's a complex dance of strategy, precision, and creativity that mirrors the thought process behind his own art. He's often remarked on the geometric beauty of snooker, seeing parallels between the positioning of the balls on the table and the deliberate placement of spots in his paintings.
Well, you know, like when you look at the table, you can sort of see the shape of it in a way, rather than see what pots to do or whatever. So it's not. Yeah, so a lot of people come up to me and they say, "Oh, you must love this with these big tanks and all the machines and all the people and building the show, and 3 weeks before you've got people in tanks and suits." And I go, I hate it. I just like the opening when it's all finished and it looks perfect.
This shared appreciation for precision and artistry is something that draws them closer. For Hirst, watching Ronnie play is like witnessing a live art performance where every shot, every risk is a brushstroke on a constantly evolving canvas. Hirst's influence extends beyond just psychological support. He's actively involved in Ronnie's life, from practice sessions where he fishes balls out of the pockets to casual games at Hirst's home in Devon or the Groucho Club. Hirst even likened his own dabbling in snooker to O'Sullivan's snooker mastery, admitting that despite lessons and practice, the pressure of performing, even casually, is something he finds nerve-wracking. This mutual respect for each other's talents and the acknowledgement of the pressures that come with them is a part of why their friendship works so well. Both men have made a career out of defying the norm. Ronnie's playstyle is famously unorthodox, with his willingness to take risks and make unconventional shots that often pay off in spectacular ways. Similarly, Hirst has built his reputation on challenging what the art world considers acceptable, whether it's suspending a shark in formaldehyde or creating sculptures that confront viewers with themes of death and decay. Their shared philosophy of pushing boundaries and breaking rules is another common thread that ties them together. The public side of their friendship is just as interesting. Damien often attends Ronnie's matches and cheers him on, not just as a friend, but as someone who truly believes in Ronnie's artistic approach to snooker. Hirst's presence isn't just for show. He genuinely cares about O'Sullivan's success and well-being, often seen discussing game strategies and offering words of encouragement between frames. In interviews, Hirst has mentioned how much he values Ronnie's company, not just for the snooker, but for the shared conversations and the mutual respect they have for each other's work. Ronnie, in turn, appreciates Hirst's fearless approach to art and life. He's often spoken about how Hirst's confidence and willingness to take on criticism head-on has inspired him to be more open and expressive, both in his game and in his personal life. It's this kind of support that goes beyond the usual fanfare of celebrity friendships. It's about finding a true connection in someone who understands your journey, your struggles, and your drive to keep pushing forward. In the end, the friendship between Ronnie O'Sullivan and Damien Hirst is a powerful reminder that art and sport aren't as different as they might seem. Both require creativity, dedication, and the courage to face public scrutiny. Their bond is more than just a quirky footnote. It's a testament to the power of mutual respect and the importance of finding inspiration in unexpected places. Whether it's on the snooker table or in the art studio, they continue to challenge the status quo and redefine what it means to be an artist in their own right. And that's a wrap for this video. Did you know any of this before? Let us know in the comments. For more snooker content, click on the screen right now.